Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with the Realism mode challenge, and we are on the hunt for a big battle, because small battles are just boring to watch. It's much more fun watching a big chaotic battle, so that is what we're going to try and do. We've set our entire fleet onto sea control, so hopefully with everyone on sea control, we might be able to find something huge. That's the hope anyway. So I'm just going to auto-resolve anything that isn't a big battle. There we go. Your wish is my command. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. What have we got? 2 battleships versus 3. 3 battle cruisers versus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8 armoured cruisers. Eight versus 6 on the armoured cruisers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1, 2, 3, 4 light cruisers. And then they've got 5 destroyers. So this is going to be a huge one. So I'm just editing a video at the moment, and it's slowing everything down on the game, so I'm just going to pause the recording just while I finish editing, and then I'll pick back off in a few minutes. Okay, editing's finished. It's time to pick up where we left off with this gigantic battle. Right then, I'm not going to spray all of my torpedoes at them, because that's just cruel. So what I'm going to do is go in with an armoured cruiser and try and take out some of their small ships, rather than going in with a light cruiser and just spraying. I'll turn everyone's torpedoes off so I don't blanket fire them all. And then further through the battle, I'll use the torpedo boats close range. I call them torpedo boats. They're light cruisers, but they're basically torpedo boats on steroids. So yeah, I'm going to go in with a armoured cruiser or a heavy cruiser and try and take out some of these smaller ships, while the big ships try and knock out some of the smaller ships from long range. Then once I've dealt with all of their torpedoes, then I'll obviously switch focus onto the big ships. I don't think the armoured cruisers of theirs have got torpedoes, so it's just these 9 smaller ships. So first thing I'm going to do is turn everyone's torpedoes off. Jesus Christ, look at the size of this battle. This is going to be intense. Okay, so the first ship is this battleship, then I'm going to get everyone to follow on. So he needs to split up. So I'm just going to be using a follow line. It's a better version of a battle line, basically. And then I'm going to want the light cruisers next. Okay, well, I'll send this battleship in that direction, just so I don't get torpedo spammed. This is going to be a hell of a mess to try and sort out. I believe that's all of the light cruisers sorted out, so now it's the armoured cruisers. Yeah, this is going to be an almighty mess trying to get these in a battle line. I might be better off just retreating, turning away. So who is the main... So is it the second one? Right. Okay. Well, that's what I'll do. I can always just set him on retreat. So I'll set him on retreat while we're sorting our battle line out. And then once we're in some form of line, I'll then turn back again. There's no point in trying to engage with what was... It'll be an absolute mess. So there's no point in trying to engage with a mess. So I'll retreat to a sensible distance. At the moment I am 15, so I'll try and get to about 20, 25. So the gun's got 22, so I might retreat to about 22. And then I'll turn back perpendicular, and then I'll turn towards them. So I could just angle off a little bit like that. That'll do. In fact, because the ship that I'm using is over there, I'll angle off at the other direction. Okay, let's see if we can take out some of these smaller ships. Obviously, because I can't manually aim, I'm going to require the auto aim to target the smaller ships for me. Well, we haven't encountered any. There we go, there's one just there. So I'm going to have to just be careful that he doesn't hit me with a torpedo. He looks fast. He looks really, really fast. As you can see, my huge amounts of armour is doing a good job. So they've clearly got some torpedoes on something. Must be the destroyers. But I don't think they've got much on the light cruisers. But we've dodged the first round of torpedoes anyway. That's good. So we're doing okay. We haven't sustained too much damage yet. We haven't got any engines knocked out. We haven't done any real significant damage. But we have gotten to fire off a load of their torpedoes, so it's not gone too bad so far. So I am going to have to start thinking about retreating with this ship soon, unless I just want to risk losing it. And then I'll take over this role with one of the other ships. So I've done 1.3k's worth of damage, and I've only taken 1.7k, so, you know, this hasn't gone badly. I've done more damage now than I've received, which is obviously considerably good, considering it's 1 versus 20, or however many we've got. So in a minute, once I've got some free time, I'll check on how my battle line's getting on. Obviously, at the moment, if I look away, I'm highly likely to get hit by these torpedoes. Right, well, I think he's done a good enough job. I think he's earned the right to retire. But I'll just set him on retreat and then see how the battle line's getting on. Okay, it's still not a line. It is still not a line. So the enemy are there, so I can head in that general direction. So I'll head in that direction, and then I'm going to choose another one of these ships to go in with. See if I can figure out who the rear ship is. Looks like it's that one. Then we'll go back in and see if we can do a bit more probing while these organise themselves. I could try and help them. Oh, it appears as if I've got two people following that one. That's not good. So he is in the wrong position. So let's have him. Right, let's have him follow him and him follow him. There we go. They should be able to sort that out between them now, if he turns the right way. Unfortunately, I've got another ship getting in the way here. I think they'll be alright now. I'll come back and check on them in a short while. Okay, so they've got ships over in that direction. That's pretty much where my battle line's headed. So he's Division 21. Right, okay, let's see if we can take out some more of these destroyers. Well, some of these destroyers, not more. I haven't taken any out yet. Although we have done almost 2k damage, so we're doing alright. At the moment, including our long range damage, we've got 3 times the amount as they've got. So I'm quite happy with them odds. Well, I turned my back for 1 second. I turned my back for 1 second and that happened. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, well, it was bound to happen at some point. I shouldn't have been messing about. That's on me. That was all my fault, that was. I was messing about, making sure the recording hadn't corrupted. Alright, well, we'll try again. So we've lost a ship. I am gutted about that, obviously. But we'll recover. Well, we haven't had much luck with this one. We've had an engine taken out already. Well, it's 1 for 1. I know mine was considerably more expensive than his, but I'm pretty sure the end result is going to be in my favour, so I'm not going to complain too much. So I don't know if these have got any more torpedoes left, obviously, but I have to presume that they have. Well, he's dealt with. I don't know if he shot some torpedoes though, so I still have to be a little bit careful. I mean, really, I should go this way round, just to make 100% sure I'm not turning into torpedoes. So I'm just going to turn away while I fire off my rear torpedo tube if I can. So that's fired off. Obviously I've still got to be super careful of these destroyers just in case. But they appear as if they haven't got any torpedoes left. Right, he's done a good job. Oh, there's another one there. I was going to retreat him, but if he can take out that destroyer, then I'll keep him around. Nicely done. Okay, I think it might be time for me to make an exit now. I've got no... well, I've only got one engine left, so yeah, he's done his job. He did a good job. So let's go check on the battle line. So obviously we are getting close to them, so we're risking torpedoes. For some reason, they're intent on shooting the armoured cruisers at the furthest away target. Oh, you gotta love it, haven't you? So they've probably got the lowest % chance to hit that target, and yet they're shooting at that instead of all of these big ships right in front of them. Oh dear. Well, I think it's time to go in with a torpedo attack. Have a bit of fun. So we've taken out that armoured cruiser, so hopefully they change target. Oh, and it looks like they're just going for the other furthest away target. Why would you choose the furthest away target? Jesus Christ. Out of all of them ships that they want to shoot at, they go for the two furthest away. Even though there's armoured cruisers that are closer, so it's not the class that they're aiming at. Because they'd have better chance to hit these bloody closer ones than they would them miles away ones. Anyway, let's see if we can close the distance a bit. I don't really want torpedoes heading towards my line from this light cruiser. So let's see around about how far away he is. 7.5, 6.3. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go a little bit further and come from that angle at that battleship. So hopefully torpedoes will be aiming away from my line. That's quite amusing. I'm getting my battleships closer to this ship that they were shooting at, and they've decided to change targets now. Oh dear. Makes loads of sense. Right, we've got one volley off. How many have we got? 4 on each side. So that's 16. So yeah, we've shot all the torpedoes from that side now. So what I could do is just retire this ship onto the back of the line and then bring a different light cruiser in. So I think I might do that. So I've hit with one, but the rest of them are going in the direction of the rest of the enemy. Yeah, we've got another torpedo hit in there. Well, I don't want to shoot my torpedoes in that direction, but obviously I can't target who I'm shooting at, so what I'm going to do is turn them off until I get... Oh, he is within range of shooting them now, so I'll turn them back on again. So yeah, he is targeting the battleships now, so I'll turn broadside. As you can see, it's like shooting fish in a barrel, which is why I didn't want to use this tactic straight from the beginning. I just felt like it was a bit too cruel. Okay, so I'm just going to get out of here now. I fired off all the torpedoes. We're doing a real number on them. So it looks like we've sustained some engine damage on this one, unfortunately. The only red compartment in its engine damage. So I'm just going to use this ship he can take the lead now. This one can just scream. Now really, I want to shoot this light cruiser because he's got torpedoes, but I can't tell him who to shoot, so I'm just going to hope that they shoot him. Unfortunately, this ship's going to get in the way. I can't set him to screen. We're shooting the light cruiser now, anyway. Wonder if they've got any more. It looks like the only torpedo threats left might be from the battleship, if they've got any. Because I don't think the battle cruiser's got any. Although I can't actually remember if he has or not. I might need to do some evasive manoeuvres over here. As expected. Wonder if he's going to shoot one at this armoured cruiser as well. Well, we can't shoot one anymore. Right, well, I think we've played with our food long enough. We may as well go in for some torpedo attacks. Just have to make sure, because I'm surrounding them, that I don't torpedo myself. We've taken down another battleship, so that's nice. I'm going to do point blank range shots with this light cruiser. That's taken out that battle cruiser. So let's see if we can take out this armoured cruiser now. Now, I'm going to struggle to hit this one because he's surrounded by wrecks, but we can try. Looks like he's emerging. It's possible that one load of torpedoes is going to be enough. So I'll try and save the rest for a different ship. Okay. Let's make our way over to that armoured cruiser up there. Oh, unfortunately I've suffered some engine damage. So it's going to be slow going with this ship. Okay, I'm going to have to tap out. I feel like he might be a goner. Just slightly. Oh dear. Brutal. Wonder if he's fired. I might have to... Oh, he's on off. Right, that's fine by me. Right, he should have one more torpedo on this side. So I'll see if I can fire that off first. Oh, it's been destroyed. So I'll turn inside. So I've got my first launch off early, just because I want him to change direction. And then once he's changed direction, I'll send some of the other launchers at him. Well, that was nice and easy. So we're just spreading out our ships now so we can go on the hunt. Northeast. Okay. So them lot probably don't need to be going that way. It's quite possible that this is a fruitless endeavour and they might be too fast to catch up. I don't know what I'm chasing. I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if I catch him. If not, then obviously I'll just hit end battle. It's likely that it was a destroyer that escaped at the start, and they've got like much higher speed than me. So I think we'll cut an end to this one. Battle cruisers, eh? 2 of them. Sneaky boys. Okay, well, it was a shame that I lost that ship while I was tinkering around with the recording, but it happens. I had to make sure that the video didn't corrupt, so it was a necessary evil. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. It was far too easy when you start including the torpedoes, but even without the torpedoes, I was absolutely wrecking them with the guns. So yeah, unsurprisingly, they want a peace treaty. So we'll see if they do actually sign it. And they did. There you go. So we got what we wanted, a gigantic battle. So there's 1920. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.